Okay, so right now I am heading to the training space we utilize in Boulder called Boulder Barbell Club. It's in northern Boulder. It's about 5 minutes from my house. And on this kind of first episode of Inside Valhalla, I wanted to peel back the curtain on Valhalla a little bit. Not that we do anything super fancy or revolutionary compared to other clubs, but just kind of wanted to show the way we do specific things. And today is a perfect opportunity for that because we're heading to the gym, and Abby is our youth lifter who's going to be competing at AO Series 1 on Friday, unless the schedule changes. And today we're finding her openers. So you're going to get an inside look at how we kind of go through and work out openers and figure out what would be the best number to have her start her competition openers at. So we're heading to the gym. Okay, so like I mentioned in the intro, I don't do anything special. A lot of this is just stuff I picked up from other coaches and certifications that I've gotten. But I figured it'd just be kind of cool to share how, I like to run like an opener day like this for our athletes. So first and foremost, the first thing I like to do is I like to have a conversation with the athlete when they come in to basically just go over what we opened at the last competition. Okay. Do you remember what you opened at Nationals?
It's definitely in the 50s and 40s. Opened at 48 and 60.
Okay.
I think I could do 66 on clean easier.
Oh, for your opener? Okay. All right, so in a perfect world, would you open somewhere around 50?
For snatch?
For snatch?
Yeah.
And then 60s-ish for injured? Okay. How they're feeling?
Depends. My cleans have been very strenuous.
Well, we've been squatting a lot, so I think we're... Okay, so we'll shoot for that. We'll start with 50 and 60. We'll say 63 is a tentative, and then if you look good, we'll go up. Where they would like to get in this competition, like if there's any secondary goals of like, I want a PR in my third attempt or things like that. And then just to check in and see how they've been feeling, especially if they're getting ready for a meet, they're peaking for it, or they're tapering for it, how those heavier intensity days have been feeling on their body and how, confident they feel with those numbers, because it gives us an idea of, where they would like to open. And then it also gives you an opportunity as a coach to say, hey, you've been looking really good in your videos. I know you may feel not great right now, but by the end of the week, you're going to feel really good. So maybe we can open here instead. See what I'm saying? It's just kind of a back and forth to discuss what the athlete's going to be comfortable with, what you're going to be, comfortable with as a coach. Should you push the athlete? That kind of thing. So that's the first thing that has to happen. I like having a conversation with them to kind of figure out where they want to be.
Those seem kind of light.
I know they do. But like I said, if we get there and you look really good, we can move those things around. And plus today, if you look good. And then from there, I like to, for those of you that like go to meets and you count, for me, everybody does this differently. I like to write attempt cards out for each of my athletes before each session. That way I have an idea of like the warm up I want to use for them. That takes out all the guesswork. I can also write, attempts out or attempts out from the platform on here as well, so I can keep track of it in my head. But it's just really simple. It's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 attempts out all the way down to 30. The one advantage of this that I really like, and the reason why I use it a lot, is because if we set a tentative opener on this day, say 110 is our tentative opener, and we have a great day where we have no misses and everything looks great, then I can use that warm-up as kind of a guideline or the actual plan on the day of, because we've already had success with it. So it gives us a chance to kind of test out a warm-up that works. Same thing on the flip side, if we have a opener day that doesn't go well and we end up opening lighter than we normally would, or we have something that happens in the warm-up that causes the opener to not be so great, like we do too many attempts at lower weights or things like that, it gives us the opportunity to change the plan so that we have a more streamlined plan going into meet day. That way all the guesswork is taken out as a coach. This is where they have to be at this point, this point, this point, this point. So that's one thing I like to do. It's definitely not unique. I've seen a lot of other coaches do this, but I just figured I'd share. Okay. Just let's do a power and a full. So start with power. Okay. Don't rush, be patient. I know it's light.
It feels so light.
It is light. Okay, done.
I didn't drop it.
Good, done. Yay. Okay, chest up, push with the legs. Hold it. Hey. Hold it. Good, down. Okay. Okay, so we're resting now. And then from there, with the conversation and what's written down on the sheet, it gives us the opportunity to kind of play around and see, you know, say they wanted to, this 58 is their tentative opener, like they wanted to hit 58. We go through the entire warm-up, they get to 58, they smoke it, it looks way too light. Why don't you go to 59? Why don't you go to 60? The main thing I'm looking for here as a coach is my floor and my ceiling. So basically the floor would be rock bottom, what they need to open at if they're having a terrible warm-up at their meet. And the ceiling, like, okay, what would be the possible heaviest we could open up to keep the athlete on track for still hitting most of their lifts or all three of their attempts in the snatch or the clean and jerk. So that's the other thing that comes from that conversation and the attempt card. Let's get back into the video. Let's take a look and see how Abby's doing. Okay, straight down, straight up, straight down. Hey, that was good. Stop. Okay, finish it now. Use your legs. Big legs. About clean first. Up. Good. Okay, down, not bad. Okay. Hey!
There you go, nice.
There you go. Hold it. Come back. Good.
Nice.
Okay, we're gonna do one more. We're gonna go up a little bit, 2 kilos. And then, you know, if you hit it, you hit it. If you don't, you don't. But we kind of have an idea what your ceiling is. Thank you guys for watching. We're gonna attempt to do one of these every few weeks. It's gonna be an opportunity for me to share how I work with athletes, how I run my club, how our business functions, what our goals are as an organization, programming, all those different things. It's kind of just a peek behind the curtain, and I'm really happy I got to share that with you guys today because I love doing this stuff, and I'm always, you know, up for sharing what I do because I love hearing from other people what they do in terms of coaching, because it's always kind of interesting to get different perspectives. So thanks for tuning in. The next episode of this is going to be coming soon, so stay tuned for that. It's actually going to be a recap of Abby's AO Series 1 experience, which is going to be happening this Friday. So stay tuned for that. We'll talk to you guys then. And as always, like our page, like our content, follow us, and share with your friends if you guys like it. Thanks.